child at home.
There's a happy child at home. In my memory I can see.
Standing out upon the hill.
Standing out upon the hill.
In the shadow of a tree.
Shadow of a tree.
If I only had my way.
If I only had my way, it would give my heart a thrill. It would give my heart a thrill.
Just to simply wander back.
Just to simply wander back to the cabin on the hill. Cabin on the hill.
Oh, I want to wander back.
Oh, I want to wander back
to the cabin on the hill.
to the cabin on the hill.
Beneath the shadow of the tree.
Beneath the shadow of a tree.
I would like to linger still.
Like to linger still.
Just to be with those I love.
Just to be with those I love. Joy my heart would overfill. Joy my heart would overfill.
And I want to wander back.
And I want to wander back
to the cabin on the hill.
Cabin on the hill.
But the sadness of it all.
But the sadness of it all, I could never more return. Never more return.
To the happy child at home.
To that happy child at home. Matters not how much I earn. Not how much I earn.
If I only had my way.
If I only had my way, it would give my heart a thrill. It would give my heart a thrill.
Just to simply wander back.
Just to simply wander back to the cabin on the hill. Cabin on the hill.
Oh, I want to wander back.
Oh, I want to wander back
to the cabin on the hill.
to the cabin on the hill.
Beneath the shadow of the tree.
Beneath the shadow of a tree. I would like to linger still. Like to linger still.
If I only had my way.
If I only had my way, it would give my heart a thrill. It would give my heart a thrill.
Just to simply wander back.
Just to simply wander back to the cabin on the hill. Cabin on the hill.
Oh, I want to wander back.
Oh, I want to wander back
to the cabin on the hill.
to the cabin on the hill.
Beneath the shadow of the tree.
Beneath the shadow of a tree. I would like to linger still. Like to linger still.
Just to be with those I love.
Just to be with those I love. Joy my heart would overfill. Joy my heart would overfill.
And I want to wander back.
And I want to wander back to the cabin on the hill. Cabin on the hill. It would give my heart a thrill.
Just to simply wander back.
Just to simply wander back to the cabin on the hill. Cabin on the hill.
Oh, I want to wander back.
Oh, I want to wander back
to the cabin on the hill.
to the cabin on the hill.
Beneath the shadow of the tree.
Beneath the shadow of a tree. I would like to linger still. Like to linger still.
Just to be with those I love.
Just to be with those I love. Joy my heart would overfill. Joy my heart would overfill.
And I want to wander back.
And I want to wander back to the cabin on the hill. Cabin on the hill.
I got a letter this morning, boy. Hey, hey, honey. I got a letter this morning, boy. Hey, hey, honey. I got a letter this morning, gonna see you when the sun goes down. I couldn't read it for crying, boy. Hey, hey, honey. I couldn't read it for crying, boy. Hey, hey, honey. I couldn't read it for crying, gonna see you when the sun goes down. I got a gal in Georgia, boy. Hey, hey, honey. I got a gal in Georgia, boy. Hey, hey, honey. I got a gal in Georgia, I'm gonna see you when the sun goes down. She's a long, tall, yellow gal. Hey, hey, honey. She's a long, tall, yellow gal. Hey, hey, honey. She's a long, tall, yellow gal. See you when the sun goes down. She shakes like jelly, boy. Hey, hey, honey. Well, she shakes like jelly, boy. Hey, hey, honey. Well, she shakes like jelly, boy. See you when the sun goes down. I got a letter this morning, boy. Hey, hey, honey. I got a letter this morning, boy. Hey, hey, honey. I got a letter this morning, gonna see you when the sun